Robert Lewandowski's feud with Lionel Messi as Barcelona transfer is confirmed. Barcelona identify Ligue 1 and Premier League left-backs as Marcos Alonso alternatives. French centre-back asks his agents to hold off Chelsea move in hopes of Barcelona. Highly rated La Liga centre-back wants to join Barcelona in the summe.r. Pedri talks Kessie, Champions League, and Inigo Martinez to Barcelona rumours. Dembele, Lewandowski start in a 4-3-3, how Barcelona could line up against Real Madrid. Barcelona reach complete agreement with 31-year-old defender on a 4-year deal. Barcelona want to tie up this signing quickly and are expected to make an official offer this week. Ansu Fati talks Lewandowski, Raphinha, Lucho, World Cup and Barcelona season goals. Hello everyone, crazy football news collected all main need of the day. Subscribe right now and you won't miss the most important news of the word football. Guys, tell us which player should be in Barcelona squad. Press like is a gift to us and let's get started. Robert Lewandowski's feud with Lionel Messi as Barcelona transfer is confirmed. Lewandowski and Messi have recently battled for the top individual prizes in football. The Poland marksman was crowned 2021 FIFA Best Men's Player in January after the Argentine superstar edged out the Poland international to win his record-breaking 7th Ballon d'Or title as he landed the 2021 accolade. The Ballon d'Or decision led to multiple football legends criticizing the process and claiming that Lewandowski, who broke multiple scoring records in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League with Bayern, had been unfairly judged. The striker had been the heavy favorite to win the award in 2020, but they were controversially cancelled due to COVID, despite the football calendar being completed. Following on from the two award ceremonies, Lewandowski claimed that his award was worth more than Messi's and told a Polish magazine, as per Marca, "I have been thinking lately and I have come to the conclusion that the FIFA award is more important. Only journalists vote for the Ballon d'Or, there is no clear verification. Instead, professional football and the press vote for the FIFA award. The captains and coaches of each national team can evaluate our performances in a more realistic and objective way because they know how much each match, each record, each injury means. Perhaps in the prestigious ranking, the Ballon d'Or is better positioned, but the recognition I receive by winning the best makes me proud because I know how hard I worked for many years." In the Ballon d'Or voting, Messi was awarded 613 points compared to Lewandowski's 580 points. German media outlet Bild highlighted how the Argentine did not name the striker in his top 3 positions for the best player, and suggested this as a possible ulterior motive by Messi, who saw Lewandowski as his main rival and wanted to deprive him of points. They wrote, "Shame on you, Messi," as he placed his Paris Saint-Germain teammates Kylian Mbappe and Neymar in the top 3, alongside Karim Benzema of Real Madrid. Lewandowski, who did give Messi a vote, has now revealed that Messi told him he would vote for him in the running, but this never happened. Lewandowski explained, "I did vote for him because I appreciate what he did this year and before. Messi said he would vote for me for the Ballon d'Or. Did his point of view change later? I don't know. I have no complaints, he made his decision and that's it. Anyway, I won the award, so it was easier for me to accept it." Lewandowski had made headlines when he suggested Messi's request could be empty words before subsequently backtracking. "I'm not that enthusiastic about the chances of getting the 2020 award. I would like it, Messi's 2020 Ballon d'Or statement, to be a sincere and courteous statement from a great player and not just empty words." He then clarified his comments to Kicker, in an attempt to de-escalate the row between the two superstars. "I never wanted to say that Lionel Messi's words were not sincere or serious," he said. "On the contrary, I was very touched and delighted by Lionel Messi's speech at the event in Paris, in which he expressed that, in his opinion, I deserved the Ballon d'Or 2020. I just wanted to express my statement that I would of course be very happy if Messi's words would be heard. I respect and appreciate Lionel Messi beyond measure and once again congratulate him on winning the Ballon d'Or." Messi then somewhat reignited the rivalry when he gave short shrift to Lewandowski's words when he told Tyke Sports, "Everyone says what they want and obviously he can express himself and say what he wants. I honestly do not share what he said, but I did not give him more importance either. That's it, he stayed there and he says what he wants and I'm not interested. But the words I said at that time were from the heart and because I really felt that way. I said that he deserved the Ballon d'Or before, because the previous year had seemed to me that it had been the best, but the year that I won it, he was not the best. I just said that. Barcelona identify Ligue 1 and Premier League left-backs as Marcos Alonso alternatives. Barcelona's relationship with Chelsea appeared to have strained following the Catalans' inference in deals relating to Raphinha and even Robert Lewandowski. Chelsea were also expected to sign Jules Koundé this week, but it appears Barcelona have made hijack the deal once again, and the defender could be on the verge of moving to Camp Nou. In light of recent events, Chelsea coach Thomas Tuchel has already issued a strong warning to Barcelona over the club's pursuit of Cesar Azpilicueta, which has led many to believe that the Blues may block the exit of another top target in Marcos Alonso. With that in mind, Barcelona are open to signing either Sergio Reguilón or Caio Henrique as potential alternatives should the Alonso deal fall through, reports Gerard Romero. A move to Reguilón could be a bit surprising, as the club had reportedly ruled out the possibility of signing the Tottenham fullback due to his close relationship with Real Madrid. To this day, the Spaniard is a self-confessed fan of Los Blancos, and his close association with the club could potentially impact Barca's interest. The same cannot be said for Caio Henrique, who is a product of the Santos Youth Academy and is currently plying his trade for AS Monaco. He has made almost 100 competitive appearances for the Ligue 1 outfit and is regarded as one of the most promising fullbacks in Brazil. The Brazilian did play for Atletico Madrid briefly, but that should not impact any potential negotiations with Barcelona. At the age of 24, Henrique has a bright future of him as well, making him a far more appealing option for Barcelona as they look to offer competition for Jordi Alba next season. However, the Catalans are expected to prioritize a move for Marcos Alonso for the time being, as the Chelsea star has far more experience than any of the current options. French centre-back asks his agents to hold off Chelsea move in hopes of Barcelona. There has been a lot of chatter surrounding Jules Koundé and his future in the past few days, as Chelsea seem to have eked ahead of Barcelona in pursuit of the Sevilla star. But the Catalans are not prepared to throw in the towel just yet and are preparing a last-minute offer to try and get Koundé to move to Camp Nou. The player reportedly has his heart set on a move to Barcelona and has an agreement over personal terms. But with Barcelona yet to make an offer for his services, which has left him in a difficult situation at the moment. However, as reported by Gerard Romero, Koundé is keen on waiting for Barcelona and has informed his agents to hold off on the move to Chelsea and wait for the Blaugrana to make an offer. Sevilla, for their part, have made it clear that only way Barcelona can sign Koundé is by matching Chelsea's €65 million offer for the 23-year-old French international. Barcelona should have the funds available to make such a move after they activated the second economic lever by selling 15% TV rights to 6th Street, receiving a financial boost worth €320 million. On top of that, recent reports indicate that the Catalans are contemplating triggering the third lever, which should see them sell a 20 to 30% stake in Barca Studios, generating a cash inflow of €100 million. Whether an approach is forthcoming in the coming hours remains to be seen. But, despite the talk of Chelsea winning the race for Koundé, Barcelona could still pip them to the capture of the French defender. Highly rated La Liga centre-back wants to join Barcelona in the summer. Despite Barcelona's unwillingness to give up their pursuit of Jules Koundé, they seem to be resigned to miss out on the Frenchman's signing and are preparing for alternatives already. Athletic Club's Inigo Martinez has been identified as a plan B, but his age could be a concern. Another name that is being considered as a Koundé alternative by the Blaugrana is Villarreal centre-half Pau Torres. Despite Barcelona's unwillingness to give up their pursuit of Jules Koundé, they seem to be resigned to miss out on the Frenchman's signing and are preparing for alternatives already. The 25-year-old has been on the club's radars since 2018, and they could now finally act on their long-standing interest by making a move for the defender this summer. According to recent reports, Barcelona have already made contact with Villarreal to explore the possibility of signing Torres, who is valued at around €50 million by the Yellow Submarine. And now, journalist Akraf bin Ayed is reporting that Torres himself is keen on joining Barcelona, which could make things easier for the Blaugrana in their pursuit. The reporter also adds that the Spanish international has an agreement with Villarreal for the club to negotiate if an offer from a bigger club comes along. Torres has been one of the best performing centre-backs in La Liga in the past couple of years and has helped Villarreal to the UEFA Europa League triumph in 2020-21, followed by a run to the semi-finals of the Champions League last season. With Clement Lenglet offloaded and Samuel Umtiti on his way out as well, signing Torres would provide Barcelona with a reliable left-footed centre-back option. The Spaniard has been linked with several top clubs such as Manchester United and Juventus, but they have signed other targets, leaving the field clear for Barcelona. While the Catalans are likely to make one last attempt for Count, a move for Torres could become a possibility if the former ends up at Chelsea. Pedri talks Kessie, Champions League, and Inigo Martinez to Barcelona rumours. Barcelona are currently preparing for the upcoming campaign on their pre-season tour of the USA. Having faced Inter Miami, the Catalans will now lock horns with Real Madrid before taking on Juventus and New York Red Bulls. The friendly games give the manager a chance to see all his players, old and new, in action, and assess their fitness and performance levels ahead of the season. One player who the manager will be glad to have at his disposal is Pedri. The Spanish international endured an injury-riddled 2021-22 campaign, despite which he was named Barcelona's MVP for the season. The midfielder has evidently worked hard on his fitness during the off-season, while he has also transformed physically by bulking up and adding more muscle mass. During an interview with Tony Juan Martí, Pedri explained his decision to add more muscle mass, saying, "I want to keep working on it because today's football is very physical." The youngster then spoke about new signing Franck Kessie, highlighting the Ivorian's physicality, as he said, "Kessie is very strong physically, especially when you run into him. We saw his tackle with Ansu a few days ago. I try not to run into him in training, only when necessary." As for Barcelona's plans and aspirations for the upcoming campaign, Pedri said, "We are preparing for the season with great enthusiasm and with the same goal for every season, to win all the titles, and that is the reason for these signings." The former Las Palmas gem also highlighted that success in the UEFA Champions League is something that Barca hope to achieve in the coming year. "Every season we're excited to fight for this title. Last year Ansu's injury didn't help us with that. Barca is always one of the favorites to win," he said. Recent reports have suggested that the Blaugrana have identified Athletic Club and Spain defender Inigo Martinez as an alternative for Jules Koundé. When quizzed about Barcelona's interest in the 31-year-old centre-half, Pedri replied, "I hope it can happen. It is true that there were many names, but we will see what happens." Barcelona will be in action against arch-rivals Real Madrid next in a preseason Clásico, and Pedri will be hoping to inspire his team to victory as the new campaign closes in. Dembele, Lewandowski start in a 4-3-3, how Barcelona could line up against Real Madrid. Barcelona kicked off their preseason in style against UE Olot on July 13 in a 1-1 draw where most of the reserves participated. They followed that up with a 0-6 routing of Inter Miami, headlined by 6 different goal scorers. Following that game, the Catalan Giants will be facing Real Madrid at the Allegiant Stadium as part of the preseason tour in the USA. The Nevada-based stadium is expected to be sold out for El Clásico. Ahead of the game, Barca Universal takes a look at how Xavi could experiment with his starting lineup. The starters. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang started the previous friendly, but could be benched by Robert Lewandowski against Madrid. It would be an excellent game for the striker to win over the fans immediately. On the left wing, Ansu Fati is expected to be replaced by Memphis Depay, who scored a lovely goal against Inter Miami. On paper, he is probably the third-choice left winger/striker, but has the chance to impress the coaching staff during preseason. Finally, new signing Raphinha will make way for Ousmane Dembele on the right wing. The Frenchman also scored during the last game, and will hope to build on the same against Madrid. Frenkie de Jong is expected to get the nod in midfield tomorrow, hoping to turn around his situation and convince Xavi that he does in fact deserve to stay at the club, and in a starting capacity no less. Sergio Busquets and Gavi round off the midfield as the defensive midfielder and left central midfielder respectively. Franck Kessie, Pedri, and Nico could likely get the nod off the bench. The defense will see minimal rotation with not as many options present. Gerard Piqué is still recovering from an injury, while Clement Lenglet has already departed for Tottenham Hotspur. In all likelihood, we will see Eric Garcia don the Blaugrana alongside Ronald Araujo in the heart of the four-man defense. Serginho Dest will pave the way for Sergi Roberto at right back, while Jordi Alba comes into his natural left-back role. The bench. There will essentially be an entirely new 11 on the pitch for the second half, starting with Neto in goal. Des will likely come on Roberto, while Alejandro Balde takes Alba's place at left back. Andreas Christensen will almost definitely come on, alongside fellow new players Frank Kessie and Raphinha. The Dane will play as the center back, while the other two slot in at central midfield and right wing respectively. Alex Collado got just 10 minutes of game time against Miami and could be in for a longer shot against Madrid. Pablo Torre and Nico Gonzalez are the other midfielders that could come in at the break. Other than these 9, we cannot rule out time for Barca athletic youngsters like Marc Casado and Mika Marmol. Ansu Fati, Easy Abd, Ferran Torres, and Aubameyang could be in the mix as well. Barcelona reach complete agreement with 31-year-old defender on a 4-year deal. After failing to recruit Jules Kounde from Sevilla and Kalidou Koulibaly from Napoli, Barcelona have shifted their attention towards athletic club's Inigo Martinez. The 31-year-old is on the last year of his contract. According to Sport, the deal has progressed quickly, and Barcelona have already reached an agreement with Inigo Martinez over the personal terms of his contract, should the move go through this summer. It will be a 4-year deal, lasting until 2026. However, the difficult part is reaching an agreement with Athletic. Radio Marca report that they want Barcelona to shell out €60 million for the Spaniard, and are willing to accept it in 2 installments. This is especially surprising since Athletic risk losing Martinez on a free transfer next year. Barcelona want to tie up this signing quickly, and are expected to make an official offer this week. With less than a month remaining before the new season gets underway, there is much excitement in the Barcelona camp, especially after the arrival of no less than 5 top-class individuals this month. At the same time, Barca has sanctioned the sale of some French players in the squad, and many are expected to follow suit in the coming weeks. So many changes in the team could bring about a significant overhaul in the jersey numbers for next season, and as per Mundo Deportivo, the recent preseason friendly against Inter Miami has given us a hint about the potential jersey numbers for Barca players next season. Frank Kessie raised many eyebrows by wearing Sergio Busquets' number 5 kit against Olet, but the Ivorian was given the number 19 shirt against Inter Miami, previously worn by Ferran Torres. Torres, in exchange, is likely to don the number 11 kit of Adama Traoré, who has left Camp Nou after the end of his loan deal. Many expected new signing Raphinha to don the iconic kit number, but it appears the Brazilian is set to retain the number 22 kit he used at Leeds United. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had to settle for the number 25 kit when he joined Barca in January. But in the new season, he could occupy the number 17 kit, after the exit of Luc de Jong. Aubameyang wearing number 17 on the back is fondly remembered by Dortmund fans, as he had established himself as one of Europe's top strikers at the time. Elsewhere, new signing Andreas Christensen has taken the number 15 previously worn by Clement Lenglet, who has left for Tottenham, whereas Inaki Peña has occupied Nito's number 13. Gavi will continue to wear the number 30 kit, at least until his contract extension is sorted, whereas fellow rising star Pedri has been handed the number 8 kit after establishing himself as the linchpin of the Barcelona midfield. Ansu Fati talks Lewandowski, Raphinha, Lucho, World Cup and Barcelona season goals. Speaking in an interview with TUDN, Barcelona prodigy Ansu Fati has opened up on the team's objectives for the upcoming season, along with the new signings that the club have made as well as the FIFA World Cup later this year. Ansu Fati had yet another injury-riddled campaign last time out, missing a large chunk of the 2021-22 season. However, he has looked in good shape in preseason so far and could be ready to play a key role in Barcelona's bid to knock Real Madrid off their perch in Spain. "I'm happy to finally be back again with the group. I'm back to doing what I love," the La Masia graduate said. Barca have strengthened their roster significantly this summer, signing superstars like Robert Lewandowski and Raphinha, among others. And Fati insisted that adding such players will benefit the club battle for the titles. "The new signings will help us be more competitive and fight for all the titles. It also increases the competition for places within the squad," but Fati is not fazed by the situation, as he said, "It's true that we have many forwards, but I think that is a good thing. We all have to be ready to start from the bench in some matches, and be ready to come on at any moment. I know that I can't relax, and it motivates me. We all know how good Lewandowski and Raphinha are. Competition is good. The season is long and we all have to be ready to play, the teenage sensation added. Fati was given a huge show of faith by Barcelona when they handed him the number 10 jersey after the departure of Lionel Messi. And the young Spaniard admits it to be an honor and is ready to work hard to live up to his predecessors. The number 10 has been worn by great players such as Ronaldinho, Maradona, and Messi of course. For me it's an honor to wear it after Leo. My family is very proud of me. I work to try and do better every day, Fati said. As for Barcelona's goals for the upcoming campaign, the attacker said, "Our first goal is to win La Liga. We haven't won it in 3 years, which is unacceptable for Barcelona. We must be conscious." The chat moved on to the Spanish national team and the FIFA World Cup in Qatar later this year. Fati admitted that it is a bit strange to play the tournament in the middle of the league season, but is excited for the tournament. He also tipped Spain as one of the favorites. The World Cup is a little strange because it interrupts the club season, but it will be beautiful like every other World Cup. I hope I'm there with Spain. There are many good teams in the World Cup, but with the team we have with Spain, I think we are one of the favorites. Fati also spoke in detail about Spain manager Luis Enrique, hailing the former Barcelona boss for his attention to detail. The young forward also expressed gratitude for the opportunities that Lucho has given him with the national team. "Luis Enrique means a lot to me. He made my dream come true, and I will always appreciate him for that," he said. Luis Enrique is very intense. He controls all of the small details, on and off the pitch. He tells us to play every match like if it was our last. That's why he is at the top, Fati added. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and put like to support us.